Duncan and I met at Center High, so that's an upgrading school in downtown Edmonton. Funny story, we tell it differently. I say that he eavesdropped on my conversation, and that's how he first got my attention, because he was laughing at me.
Basically, we were both in the lunchroom, saw that she was someone quiet, she didn't really want to talk to anyone. Also, I hear some random crazy thing. Still to this day, I can't remember what it actually was. It's just totally bizarre, and it caught my attention. Then all of a sudden she said something crazier, and then I had to take out my headphones and make a comment, of course. I knew Alicia was the one when I'd pick her up from youth events, and she would be so tired and whatever, so I'd pull my seat up from the middle console of my truck. And what we'd do is she'd just lay on my lap, and I'd start slowly petting her head, and she'd fall asleep, relaxing while I just drove her home. It kind of just clicked into my heart where I knew she was the one for me, and I wanted to keep her in my life.
I knew Duncan was the one probably before we started dating. So we were friends before we dated, and there was this time where he was dropping me off at a friend's house. He and I were talking for hours. We actually stayed up past 1 o'clock talking in his truck, and the cops came by because a neighbor called us in because we were kind of sketchy looking. And just how easy I could talk to him and how much he cared for me as a person without even really knowing me, and how invested he was in my life. I just knew that he was the person that I wouldn't be able to live without, and that I constantly needed by my side.
Duncan, you've grown up to be one of the most loving, warm-hearted men I have ever met. I love that you are so sensitive and caring towards others. The strength in your faith and your work ethic, I no doubt you will succeed in life and in marriage.
Our Alicia is very sentimental. Her favorite gifts are well thought out and personalized. To her, this shows you care. Quality time is her love language, so spend time with her. Shoot her a text, but heads up, she's not a typical young lady. She prefers phone calls.
You've made us very proud, Alicia.
And we love you very much.
Duncan, will you take Alicia to be your wife of covenant? Will you be faithful to her, love her, honor her, live with her, and cherish her according to the commandments of God in holy marriage?
I will.
Alicia, will you take Duncan to be your husband of covenant? And will you be faithful to him, love him, honor him, live with him, and respect him according to the commandments of God in holy marriage?
I will.
Whom God has joined together, let no one separate. You may now have your first kiss as husband and wife.
beautiful person that goes in behind that smile. And I couldn't think of a better compliment for my son. You have been a welcome addition into our home. You have loved his baby sister, and you bring out the sparkle in Duncan's eye, for which I am eternally grateful. You love the Lord, which is upmost in my mind, and the conversations we've had have been amazing. Thank you.
The thing I like most about Duncan is how caring he is as a person. He'll go out of his way to help out any person, whether he knows them or not. He will just constantly be willing to give out a happy hand, and he will never complain about it. I love that so much about him.
I could dream, and when you smile through the screen, I wish you could be with me. So I lay my head to
What I like most about Alicia is her quirkiness, how she will say whatever she feels like she wants to say, do what she wants to do around me, and isn't afraid to just be herself around me. She's passionate about things. She loves to see people grow and build up, and just loves to let you know that you're never alone. You're always loved, that you're special.
Oh, today I am time traveling.
In marriage, I'm most looking forward to having a person living with my best friend, actually. Having him constantly by my side and being able to be close, constantly have each other whenever we need and not worry about distance or any type of thing that could possibly get in our way. Just having someone to constantly support you and listen and laugh and enjoy life with. I think it's going to be a pretty great life.
So I lay my head to rest when the sun is rising. I started.
She can come home from work and I'll be able to help her out, help her relax, and not have to drive 20 minutes or 3 hours every time I want to see her. And it's just having her close by, and I really, really am looking forward to it.
I'm time traveling.
Christ needs to be the center of your marriage. Your relationship with your spouse can't replace your relationship with God. Settle your disputes quickly and don't go to bed angry. Say I love you often and always pick up your socks. I'm so immensely excited for the two of you as you embark on this crazy and wonderful new chapter. I'm sure it won't always be easy, but I know that together and with God's strength and guidance, you guys are going to take on the world.
The greatest glory in living lies not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. Be there for one another in good times and bad, and have faith in the Lord and in family. Experience the world through each other's eyes.
To be with you in all the places you have been. So today I am time traveling. Da-da-da. Oh, today I am time traveling.